Hey. Hey, Kat.
Hey.
Hey. And hey, you. Welcome back to HeroTalk, the mostly weekly podcast from Rooter Hero Plumbing and Air.
And there.
Can't forget the and air. Because we do plumbing, we do air. Air also includes heating. Not that you'll need it right now.
Oh, not at all.
It is scorching.
We're in a heat wave.
We're in a heat wave. All because of the hurricane. I don't know if that's why, but
No, I don't think so, because it was like hot
well, yeah.
right before that too.
Yeah, the hurricane was just a blip.
It was
Just a blip.
just there.
So
Sorry.
it's the end of August.
I know.
That's scary. Seems like Monday, August just started.
True.
In fact,
I feel like the whole year just started.
that's true too. The cool thing is, my birthday was at the beginning of the month. It is now the tail end, and no one can see it because of the washout. But it still says "Happy Birthday, David" on my whiteboard.
Happy 21st birthday.
Happy 21st times 2. It's okay.
No one needs to know the times 2.
It's fine. I don't care. There comes a time in every man's life where decisions have to be made, whether to label, to toil, or just plain waste the days away.
Oh.
Yeah, that's from Dropkick Murphys.
Don't waste the days yet.
No, I don't know why that song got stuck in my head for just a second. But I don't know. I don't think it's a masculine trait to care about birthdays.
I think you gotta celebrate little things in life.
Yeah, if it's on a weekend.
True.
If it's not on a weekend, what are you doing?
Well, you can celebrate it the weekend before, the weekend after.
You could. And if it falls on a Wednesday, when do you celebrate it? The before or
The
after?
weekend after.
The weekend after? What's the cutoff?
Tuesday.
Tuesday? Okay. Alright, that makes sense. Alright.
Tuesday.
So, it's been almost exactly a week since we've recorded last. But a lot can happen in a week. Has anything happened with you?
Actually, this weekend, I went and saw Metallica.
You too, huh? I didn't go, but like Joe was there, Jenny was there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Who
did they play with?
On Friday, so it was a two-day show.
Mm-hmm.
On Friday, they played with Pantera.
Okay.
And then on Sunday, they played with Five Finger Death Punch.
Which one did you go to?
I went to both.
Oh, you went to both. Look at you, overachiever. So, I would rather see them with Pantera, even though it's not really Pantera, is it?
Well, also on Sunday, it wasn't even the real singer for Five Finger Death Punch.
It's like a cover band at that point. I'm just kidding. Do not Five Finger Death Punch me.
No, like the guy that was singing like said the wrong lyrics like multiple times.
Did he devolve into just saying blah 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 while he was singing?
It was just, I don't know. And then the sound at SoFi, like you really can't distinguish what they're saying the majority of the time.
Yeah.
This is like my third concert at SoFi, and I'm very disappointed with their sound quality.
So far.
Yeah. And like literally, if you check their Instagram on Metallica, like, and SoFi, because they like did the joint posts, all the comments say like the sound was so bad. And keep in mind, like, I spent quite a lot on these tickets, and we were like in the level 100s, and it still sounded bad.
I can imagine. So, yeah, I've seen Pantera many times before.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, back when they were like, still alive.
Oh.
So, yeah. So, I think there's only 2 original members of that. So.
Yeah.
Yep. So, yeah, I got the Far Beyond Driven album like the week it came out. I used to be pretty into Pantera. Metallica, not so much.
It was a good show, though.
It's like, yeah. Well, they have 40 years of material. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have a few good albums. Like, Metallica is one of those bands that I respect. I wouldn't go out of my way to listen to. But if it comes on, like on a playlist or something, I'll listen to it.
Yeah,
I won't change it unless it's like newer.
True. Yeah, their newer stuff is.
Like, and by newer, I mean like the Load album with Until It Sleeps, and I don't know what year that came out, like mid 90s, I think.
I'm not like a super crazy Metallica fan. It was just kind of a spur of the moment type thing.
That's okay. You can admit it. Kat is really into Metallica. Favorite band. You should see her room. Just posters everywhere.
Everywhere, huh?
So, yeah. So, in concert news, like, my wife bought tickets to Lana Del Rey. I think that's her name.
Yeah, that's her name.
Okay. Those were expensive.
I bet.
And it's in Texas.
It's in Texas?
Yeah, well, she doesn't have any California dates. I don't think.
I feel like that would be a great show. She's a great singer.
Yeah. Yeah. I like her video game song.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah. Yeah. I think my wife has that one on vinyl. Not the song, the album with that song. So,
yeah. Oh, that should be fun.
Yeah. According to people in the office, she has good taste in music.
Yeah.
Sure. So, but that's next month. But it's in Austin, which is like very, very convenient because like my brother's wedding is like the day before in Austin.
Oh.
So, yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, just kind of lined up like that.
You're like, okay, I'll just be there the whole weekend.
Yeah, might as well.
Aw, fun.
It reminds me, I got to put in a calendar.
Like, don't bother me.
Don't text me. They already know what's going to happen if they try calling. They're going to get a message that say, hey, text me.
Hey,
like a normal person.
Leave me alone. You should say, no, I'm on vacation.
It happens.
How was your weekend? What did you do? Did you do anything fun?
We, on Saturday, I believe it was Saturday, we were looking for something to eat, right? So we didn't want to cook.
Never cook on the weekends.
And like, at first my wife wanted margaritas. So I was like, cool, we'll have Mexican or whatever, right?
Or whatever.
Or Chili's.
Chili's.
Either or. And then, that got blown out of the water really fast. So we ended up going to, I think it's called Larson's. It's a steakhouse, right?
Oh.
So.
That's fancy.
Yeah, a bit too fancy.
Was it good at least?
Parts of it.
Oh.
The bill.
How much was the bill?
$237.
And for it to not be good?
For an appetizer, 2 entrees, a beer, and 2 what they called spa martinis, but they were, let's face it, they were mojitos. And like the steak was really salty.
No way.
Yeah, they like over salted the steak, which was crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna put you on. You have to try Boa Steakhouse. Have you tried Boa Steakhouse?
No, is it Brazilian?
No,
It sounds Brazilian.
It's just a steakhouse.
Oh, okay. All right.
But it's delicious, and the bill is usually around the same price, but you can each get a steak, a New York strip, and then the appetizer, or not the appetizers, the sides are big enough to share.
Okay.
And you can get like 2 to 3 sides.
Oh, okay.
And it's so good.
Yeah, the side I got with my steak was maple glazed carrots. And I don't know how they're supposed to be, right?
That just sounds so sad.
But they were like micro carrots, not baby carrots. They're like long and skinny carrots.
Oh no, David.
And I don't know where the glaze was, because it was like in water. Well, not water, but some kind of sauce thing. And then like, when you undercook carrots?
That just sounds so sad.
It was like, I couldn't tell if they were supposed to be raw or if they were supposed to be steamed.
Oh no. No, yeah. Try Boa.
I will, because I like steak.
Yeah. They even have a tomahawk for 2 special sometimes. And delicious.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have dogs?
No, I
Oh.
have a cat.
No, I don't think a cat.
Detective Oliver Smuggles.
But I usually take the bone from the
he'd probably
tomahawk
like that.
steak to my dog.
Yeah, my cat would probably like that.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes he's a dog.
Yeah.
Sometimes I try to get him to jump from the upstairs balcony up to the couch. He won't do it.
Oh,
It is a long jump.
I bet.
I told him to do a backflip this morning, but he didn't do it. It's sad. I don't know. But yeah, that was a disappointing $237.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah.
There is a Brazilian steakhouse, I believe it's Brazilian, called Fogo de Chao. Have you heard of that one?
No, but it sounds Brazilian.
I haven't tried that one, but I've heard a lot of good things, and it's like buffet style. So they just like walk around with skewers of meat.
Oh yeah,
and
that is
just-
definitely Brazilian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like those. Because
So.
you pay one price, and then like, hey,
All you can eat.
load it up.
So maybe that one would be something
Yeah.
good you guys can try.
Yeah, if you're on the keto diet, or you want to try that whole carnivore thing, right? Go to a Brazilian steakhouse. Yeah, I really enjoy the all-you-can-eat sushi because it is the only economical way of eating sushi.
Oh, serious?
So sushi is
It's-
good, but like when my wife's working at night, I try to keep my meals to $5 or less. I view it as a challenge.
It's a challenge.
So because everything's so expensive now.
Everything's so expensive.
It's crazy. I went to the store. I don't know why I keep going other than the fact that, we need to eat.
Keep going.
It's like, but like, I keep getting shocked.
Yeah.
It's like, it's crazy. A 4-pack of the instant, like, mac and cheese that you, like, put in the microwave, $8. That's $2 a cup of mac and cheese.
It's insane how expensive things
Yeah.
are.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
Because I am cheap. But there's nothing cheap anymore.
Yeah. Really. I went to the grocery store yesterday, to be exact. I spent $100 and I only got one complete meal. Like everything else was like things I need for other meals, but it wasn't a complete meal. I got one complete meal for
Yes.
$100.
I went yesterday as well. And, well, I bought the mac and cheese thing. Luckily, it wasn't $8. It was on sale for $7. These things used to be $4 a few months ago. They've doubled in price. But I also bought a loaf of bread, and by loaf of bread I mean the generic one, right? The $1.49 one,
Yeah.
which used to be $1. And then some lunch meat. For 8 ounces of lunch meat, it was like $7. And it's not even the bougie brand. It's not Boar's Head.
That's
It
insane.
was the yellowish one, right? Not Oscar Mayer, the other yellowish one. Some mayonnaise.
Mayo is so expensive, and it's the most expensive one from like the condiments.
Yeah, and even like the generic one, for not even a giant jar or anything, like a normal squeeze bottle of it was $5.49.
Yeah.
Generic.
Generic. I know. I saw that Target made generic versions of Uncrustables,
Mm-hmm.
and I think they're only like 10 cents less.
Yep. So I guess if you're buying like 100 boxes, it's worth it. But
You're just buying one box.
what else did I buy? A Gatorade, because my son wanted a Gatorade, and cheese, and $45.
Yeah. Just to make sandwiches.
Yep.
And then it's like you think about it, and it's like,
I could have just
just
got
bought
a
one.
Subway.
yeah. The deal that I told you about.
Yeah, that would have been
Download the Subway app, guys. Buy one footlong, get one free.
sponsor a Subway right down the street from the office.
We're always buying Subway here,
Yeah,
guys.
because it's convenient.
But yeah, and then after buying all those groceries, I still went and bought Subway.
That happened to us the other day. Not Subway.
It
but
happens.
But Target, I am no longer gonna do their drive up thing.
Why?
Because the last 2 times I've been either missing bags or getting extra bags that weren't mine.
No way.
Last time I went,
That's so scandalous.
I had an order. $135, by the way. Crazy. And then when I got home, I only had Like the stuff that was like frozen or refrigerated. All the non stuff
Who's missing?
was not there.
Oh my god. And that's so like that's like the most expensive stuff at Target.
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy.
I'd be very upset.
And then I couldn't get a refund through the app, so I had to chat into their service.
I always check my bags before I leave because
I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to like get out of the car, go check the trunk while the person's still there, you know?
it like takes the convenience away.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go in now.
Yeah.
It's like, and deal with their one register open.
Or have to do self checkout.
Depends on how much I have.
True.
It's like if I have 2 items, sure. That's amazing. If I have more than that. Not unless I'm getting an employee discount. I've never been trained on it, so how am I supposed to know if everything's bananas or not?
True.
Training. I don't know. So,
what are we talking about today, David? Before we continue ranting.
It's okay, we're catching up. We're catching up with the audience as well. So,
let us know what you guys did over the weekend.
yeah. How much did you spend on Target?
Groceries. Oh, but for concert tickets, I don't care, right?
I mean, what are we talking? Like 300, 500?
Yeah, it's 3.
No.
But for 2 days, so you gotta, it justifies.
Yeah. 400, Lana Del Rey.
Are they close or are they all the way to the top?
I have no idea.
Oh.
I didn't look. And I think that was for 1 ticket. So, it is what it is.
Wait, are you not going with your wife?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they were just 400 each? Then they have to be, like, close.
Oh, I would hope.
Yeah.
Because that's insane. She's not that good. So,
To each their own.
everyone's, like, copied her, though.
Huh?
Everyone lately has copied her style.
Oh, yeah. But
Like,
she's, like, the OG.
Yeah, but, like, Billie Eilish copied it.
I love Billie Eilish.
Alright, it's fine to like William Eyelash. It's fine.
Billie Eilish.
And then that one with the vampire song, Olivia Rodrigo or whatever.
I'm not a fan.
Same style.
But Lana's just, her voice is just
Yeah.
immaculate.
Like it sounds like she doesn't care, and I can get down with that.
Sounds like she doesn't care. Oh my goodness. Okay, David, so for real though, what are we talking about today?
I have no idea.
We're talking about plumbing urban legends and urban myths and common plumbing misconceptions.
Okay. All right. Take the lead.
All right, I'll start off with the plumbing misconceptions.
Okay.
You gotta help me out here.
Hey, you got a tan.
Did I?
Look, you're not fading into the wall.
My sunburn went away and now
Oh,
it's
okay.
tan.
All right.
Okay, so the first popular plumbing misconception is that people use lemons to clean out garbage disposals.
They don't do that. Is it inadvisable to do that?
It's inadvisable to do that.
Why?
Because it may provide a pleasant smell temporarily. It won't effectively clean the disposal. And it's better to use just soap and water.
Soap and water.
Just pour like some down the drain.
Oh, okay.
Rinse it.
All right.
It's more effective.
Yeah, good to know.
Yeah. And actually, fun fact, since we're talking about soap now, soap is better than hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
I did a science project when I was like in elementary. It was 5th grade. I don't know how old I was. And I actually went super far, like regionals, all this stuff. It was what's better, hand sanitizer or soap?
Good.
And it was soap.
Yeah,
So
hand
just
sanitizer is just awful for you.
a little fun fact.
I mean, I would wager that people get sick more.
With hand sanitizer?
Yeah.
Hand sanitizer is a good like temporary.
Yeah, like if you can't find water.
Yeah, but definitely soap and water is better.
Yeah. So, people forgot how to build up immunity anyway. So.
Which also everyone needs to be careful because everyone's catching COVID again, and it's kind of scary.
It is what it is.
I don't want
What
that.
are you gonna do?
Cry. Just kidding. Okay, number 2. Common misconception. You can flush anything down the toilet.
Anything?
Anything.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Many people think that toilets can handle anything from wipes to cotton balls. In reality, only toilet paper should be flushed, and that's only, like, sometimes. That's if your pipes can, like, handle the toilet paper.
Oh, yeah, there's those people that, like, instead of throwing it in the toilet, they throw it in the trash can next to the toilet. That's gross.
You're never mind.
I mean, just, I hope they have plenty of potpourri
Potpourri.
in their bathroom.
Yeah.
Because, yuck.
Yeah.
It
can clog your drains.
Yeah. If you're having an issue with that and you can't flush simple toilet paper down the drain, you should give Rooter Hero Plumbing and Air a call.
Give us a call.
We'll help with that.
We'll be right there.
Yep. Or get a bidet.
We can also install that for you.
Yeah. But during the last go around of COVID, the pandemic, I don't know if we can say those without getting flagged anymore.
Oh.
I'm sure we can because,
Why not?
yeah. But because all those jerks, right, went and bought out all of the toilet paper
And baby wipes.
and baby wipes because they're selfish. And we discovered that Americans will not have each other's back in a crisis.
Every man for themselves.
Like, why did you need 8 cases of toilet paper? Spoiler, you didn't. But now, people were resorting to, like, paper towels and coffee filters and
That's
things
so
like
crazy.
that, which is awful for your plumbing, and it's awful to have to do.
For your behind.
It's like, I mean, and the fact that people are using coffee filters is insane.
That's insane, honestly.
So, because what are coffee filters for? Not letting
Not
things go
that.
through. There you go. So, I don't know. What's another one that you have?
Another one is that dripping faucets are insignificant.
Dripping faucets
Yeah,
are insignificant.
that's a common misconception.
So they are significant.
Yes,
How are they significant?
because a constant drip of water can waste a significant amount of water and lead to higher water bills.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah,
So if you have a dripping faucet,
go ahead and give us a call.
you should probably get that taken care of by us if you're within our service
Yeah.
area. If you're not, sucks to suck.
Oh my god.
So, I'm kidding. Call someone.
Another one is that plumbing systems don't need maintenance, which is false.
Oh, yeah.
They need
yeah.
maintenance regularly. It's something that David has said before. Like, people don't think about plumbing until there's a plumbing emergency.
Mm-hmm.
And if you just maintenance it, the emergency will prolong or not happen at all.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
if you need your service maintenance, go ahead and give us a call as well.
Mhm. Yeah. Should do that every 1 or 2 years, honestly. Just, make sure everything's working.
And then another one is that water heaters don't need maintenance, which is the
It's
same.
crazy, yeah.
It's the same. They need periodic maintenance to
Mhm.
extend their lifespan.
Yep.
Neglecting maintenance can lead to costly repairs or replacements.
Yeah, it's like not getting an oil change for your car.
Yeah,
Right.
just prolonging it.
Yeah, it's just like,
Why?
Oh,
Don't do
guys.
that.
change your oil, get your water heater flushed out, tune it up a little bit. Come on.
Come on, guys. And then lastly is that ice cubes sharpen garbage disposal blades.
How would that even work?
I don't know. This myth suggests that grinding ice cubes in a garbage disposal sharpens the blades, but garbage disposals typically don't have sharp blades. They have impellers.
Hmm.
Ice cubes can help clean them, but they do not sharpen them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what's gonna happen? Is it gonna get wet?
Yeah, it's just
So,
gonna break up the ice.
Yeah, it's like, ooh, now we have party ice.
I don't know if you would want to reach down there and get the ice.
Just make sure no one's near the switch, and do not have your garbage disposal with a regular like light switch that is next to a light switch. That sounds dangerous.
Yeah. There's these new garbage disposals. I know because my brother just got one in his kitchen. Where it doesn't look like a light switch anymore. It's a push.
Oh yeah, we got one in the break room in the office. Yeah.
You gotta go check it out.
Yeah, it's cool.
But yeah.
Press it.
And then you don't get confused.
Yeah, it's like a push start for a car.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. I don't know if it's like that, but it is what it is. So, do you have any more?
That was it.
Oh, okay.
It's your turn.
Okay, so
Bring on the urban legends.
we got some urban legends here.
Yeah.
All right, these are straight from Contractor Magazine.
Wow, fancy.
Yep. So the first one
Here's a picture.
is this the first one? Let's go back to the beginning of it. Please hold.
Hold, please.
I did not go back to the first one. I was going through it.
Oh, that one's
yes.
funny.
So,
Or not funny, but like interesting.
the albino alligators of New York City. Fun fact: New York City sewers is also where the Ninja Turtles live.
Fun fact.
So,
Which is also an urban legend.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's a comic book, movie, cartoon. It is what it is. They're real.
They're real.
So, now, the albino alligators of New York City, which I think I've seen a movie about. This might be the most popular urban legend of them all. I'm reading off the screen. People vacationing in Florida come home to New York City with baby alligators as pets. Right there, you lost me. Once the reptiles become too large or too aggressive to manage, they get flushed down the toilet. Remember that thing about you can't flush everything down the toilet? That's where it comes to rest. Where a few of them survive to live and breed in the sewers beneath the city. Now a race of giant albino alligators lurks somewhere in the depths beneath New York City, occasionally driven by hunger or opportunity to kill a homeless person or maintenance worker. I mean, I want to live in that reality.
And why is it specifically just albino alligators? Why isn't it any alligator?
Yeah, I mean, that's a little weird. Because genetically, I mean...
Those are harder to
Yeah.
come
I don't
around.
know.
That's funny.
This one's a little gross.
Interesting.
I'm going to censor this one.
Okay.
Okay. Rubber check. A toilet kept backing up in someone's house, and no matter how much the husband plunged or how much drain cleaner he used, he couldn't clear the clog. Finally, he called a plumber who soon managed to clear the obstruction. As the plumber was leaving, he warned the man not to flush his rubbers down the toilet to stop the problem from happening in the future. The man was amazed. He'd had a vasectomy years ago. After confronting his wife, she confessed to an affair with a milkman. What year did this take place in?
Wow.
Are there milkmen anymore?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Insane. Next one is Hard on the Pipes. The legend is set either in a sorority house or sometimes a ballet academy. The pipes keep springing leaks, which the plumber called in to fix. The problem finds odd. What? The building just isn't that old. The reason turns out to be corrosion from stomach acids due to all the young ladies binging and purging. On this one, I guess it would be more purging than binging. But, it is what it is. Yeah. That's gross.
Sad.
Yep. So, this one's called Paying for Experience. So the plant had all but shut down because the plumbing system went on the fritz. Desperate, the manager calls in an old plumber who's a local legend. The plumber walks the floor for a few minutes, checks a few dials, then walks over to a certain pipe and bangs it with his wrench. Just like that, everything is working again. The plumber writes out a bill for his services, $10,000. The manager sputters and asks if he can get that itemized. The plumber scratches his head, rewrites the bill, and hands it back. It reads, banging pipe with a wrench, $1. Knowing which pipe to bang with a wrench, $9,999. Is that real? Probably not.
I hope
Is it
not.
funny? Yep.
That's crazy.
So, I don't think that would muster legal. But, the lady of the house is the next one. A housewife comes home from grocery shopping to find her husband working under the kitchen sink. Feeling cheeky, is this British? She bends down and unzips his pants. Walking to the living room, she sees her husband sitting in the easy chair. "If you're here, who's that under the sink?" she asks. "I couldn't fix the leak, so I called a plumber," he says. They both go back into the kitchen to find the plumber passed out in a pool of blood. When the housewife unzipped him, he was so startled he hit his head on the underside of the sink.
This just gets worse and worse.
Yeah.
That poor
Let's
plumber.
see what's next. Don't do that.
Don't do that, guys.
Always get consent. Remove stubborn stain.
These are too much.
Yeah. A woman fed up with the persistent stains on her toilet bowl decides to clean it with gasoline. Later, her husband uses the facilities and then, still seated, smokes a cigarette. When done, he throws the butt between his legs and boom! After an ambulance trip to the hospital, he's still unconscious. His concerned family gathered around. Finally, his eyelids flicker, and his concerned wife begs, "Please, honey, say something." To which the man mumbles in return, "Must have been something I ate."
Oh my goodness.
Okay. The Escaped Pet Python.
Okay.
I remember hearing about something like this when I was a kid. This legend takes place in an apartment building where one of the tenants keeps a pet python and keeps the facts secret from his neighbors. They probably have a no pet policy.
Probably.
One day, he leaves the toilet seat up and the snake decides to escape. The python surfaces in the toilet of an adjoining unit, just as the occupant is about to relieve him or herself. Chaos ensues with the police, animal control, and the plumber, all eventually called in to help.
That's scary.
Don't put your snakes down the drain. This is the same thing as alligators,
You can't put anything down the drain.
especially reptiles. Everything ends up down the drain. The catalog of unusual items found when rooting, jetting, or clearing drains is nearly endless. While tree roots are the most common obstruction, uncommon ones include giant boa constrictors, rattlesnakes, possums, skunks, long underwear, bedspreads, false teeth, a Timex watch, still ticking, good on Timex, a 6-pack of beer, a $4,000 diamond ring, and various toys. Toys.
Number 9.
Number 9. It's a good team, is what this one is called. So a housewife is doing the laundry and decides to strip off her own clothing and add it to the load. She takes the clean laundry out of the dryer, loads the basket, and is about to go upstairs when she notices her son has left his football helmet downstairs. Not having a free hand, she puts the helmet on her head, nude, except for the headgear. She walks upstairs and into the kitchen, sets down the basket, turns around, and lo and behold, there's the plumber who her husband has just let in the back door to fix a leak. They stand there frozen for a moment until finally the plumber says, "Lady, I hope your team wins." I like that story. That's a nice story. That could have gone in like 3 different directions, and I'm glad it went in that one.
Oh my goodness.
And the last.
The last one.
Coriolis effect debunked. For years, you've heard that water flows counterclockwise down the drain in the northern hemisphere, clockwise in the southern hemisphere, due to the Coriolis effect. The fact that the things are moving faster at the equator than they are at the poles. In fact, the effect only works on large cyclonic weather systems. Its effect on such a small scale is almost negligible. The shape of the sink and how level it is determines which way the water flows. So does it or not? It's not answering the question.
I think, yeah, it did. It
No.
just depends on the sink. It doesn't depend on the hemisphere.
All right, so people in Australia,
Let us know which way your
please,
water turns.
please. Or it might go clockwise for you, or counterclockwise, depending on how your clocks work. I've never been to Australia. I don't know if the clocks go in the same direction.
But I feel like the bugs and animals that come out of their toilets are much scarier. Have you seen those?
Yeah, they're crazy. So that leads to the question: why aren't koala bears bears? Because they don't have the qualifications. You want to tell them about the fee?
If you guys like this episode, go ahead and give us a thumbs up, share with your friends, and comment. What should they comment?
Anything. Hi.
Comment hi if you guys made it to the end. Bye.
Don't just skip there. All right.